Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Let's get on with Tancred in the main story quest line with the quest called Choices. What is this? Arms or shield? I don't have a shield. I don't need no shield either. Let me take the silver pieces. So, quest is Choices. Tancred has lost all patience with Lord Element. I have no desire to wait for the Lording to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Okay. Well then, speak with Akmek at the Congregation of Almost Knights Heavenly. So we need to get back. And go speak to the man directly. Now watch Tancred be in trouble because he hit the noble. Would not surprise me. Oh, here we go. Oh, we gotta go in there. Temple Knight Guard. You're expected, sir. Pray proceed. Proceed to seat a low commander. Yep. Oh, it's not a cutscene right off. Let's take a look around. This is little. Can we get into any of these boxes? Anything for us to take? Books? Doesn't look like it. Count Edmund de Foramps. You received troubling reports from Falcon Nest. What befell you there? Ooh, if you want another story, I'll tell it. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you. Tickman. Every man, woman, and child of Isgard has heard the tale. It was rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Well, Yard took it upon himself to shoot a lady after he was told to do something. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of the misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. Yep. To dwell so deeply in the war and vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? For what was the sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace a significant salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmont, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our own peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, we must needs to find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excess. Difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But, as you say, dare not reveal the in past glories either, or revel, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, in an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection. But lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzea Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet the common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies under a unified Ishgardian force, filled with men and women, all walks of life, which would stand against the coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the gates of judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a determination, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong, as united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism. It is true, but if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of the three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support, for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emilian take part in the Grand League. By his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Tickman, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the Grand Melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Roger that. Let's speak with Tancred now. Thought I was supposed to go to Lucia, but Tancred will work. So that is the solution. A Grand Melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely? And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? This guy all up in my way. It's getting a bit much, isn't it? No, I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. A poor choice of words. For friends, tried and true, then, living in the lost. So for this Grand Melee, if Sir Achmet wishes to field a force comprising both Simple Knights and Hilda Watch, yes, I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. That curious compels me to go and see for myself. Interesting. Lucia. Well met, man. Have you spoken with Sir Akamek? I have. And here's your orders. Hope you like them. I was aware of the Alliance's request. So Sir Akamak will turn these exercises into a spectacle of the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficiency of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the 11th forthwith, for the event forthwith. And for the watch, did he now, how considerate Master Tancred, seek out our young watch commander of his own volition? Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. All right, let's go to Hilda. Deliver a letter to him. That's what we're doing. At least we're going to try to do. Visible wall. Can't get down there. Man, that's some good work right there. Hello, Steve. Bloody fool doesn't realize he'll have to sit this one out. If all the watch ran off with Sir Alchemist to play soldier, he'll be left to keep an eye on things here. Simi. Uza, we've been spoiling for a fight. We won't let Sir Alchemist down, you'll see. Huh, I thought you had something to discuss with the first commander. Tancred been telling me all about Sir Alchemist's grand story. Seymour expected to join. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. Because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Letter to Hilda. Correspondence from Lucia addressed to Hilda. Well, well, seems the first commander goes and handpicked her guest. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads, if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? Sigh, I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him, or search foundations and you the pillars. Roger that. Let's see. We want to go to the pillars. What looks like a good pillar's name? That one. The Jewel Closer. And we're in the pillars. Right where we need to be. Question is, where is he? There he is. Right where he's been for a long, long time. I carried Honoret to the manor. Our best chicharroons are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to wake, but surely he will. Dad's looking for you. So father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. Sigh, my beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Uh-oh. That look I'm giving them. No, it's not like that. It's just Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the man you want to be. Whereas I, I am son of a house of fourteenths. Don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble, now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes. But not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that. Take this duty, guard this confidence. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Hunteret, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame. But in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will see Sir Achamek, and I will make my own decision. All right, little lord. So we're going back to the Achamek. Talk to him. Let's go. Last voucher. Is that it? That it? That is not it. I want to go to the Forgotten Night. Right there. See what Sir Achamek has to say, and the little guy. Oh, we're going back in here. The Lord Commander is not to be disturbed, and I ask what matter demands his personal attention. Bloody, 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 bloody. I see. Very well. May enter. Proceed to the seat of the Lord Commander. Brought your son to your front door.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Emmanuel de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
Now don't let us down.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Don't ask me. Don't look at me.
An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory.
Helped y'all enough. It's time for you to stand on your own feet.
A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Thinking for 2 necklaces. Fine, I'll do it.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
All right, Tancred. God's help me. I think it might be love. What? I dare say it might be cheating, too. Your mere presence enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practice at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was very inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight and yours, but not mine. There we go. Thank you for them silver pieces. You want to look at some of this other junk? Go ahead and pause it. Otherwise, we are completing the choices. And that's it for today. Come on back tomorrow for Lucia's Mystery Quest. Till then, y'all, take care.